Raise your hand if you've got your Patty certification. Up first is King Rock.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the orange trunks with red trim. Sweet! Fighting out of the blue corner from Victorville, California. Here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first...
The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Nice exchange here from both men. Can't find a home with that jab. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. They both want a highlight reel knockout. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get...
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch. These punches coming from every angle. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
It's not over yet. You've got to go up there and win this.
And there's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Misses with the straight left. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he misses with that straight left. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. They exchange punches. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? The perfect counter lands. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These two featherweights are going to let their hands go. You know that.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe this? Nice counter. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of defense here at all. So much firepower here. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're both trying for a knockout. How about that time counter shot? The jab doesn't quite connect. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. Let's start the 6th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to so to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Perfect counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. He threw the hook, didn't land. Catch and shoot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Yes, I like that round. Did I feel good? Good man.
Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that's...
So what are you doing? The gaps are up here. And you start tapping.
There's the bell to start round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
right up the middle. Misses with the straight left. That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This may do it! It's all coming to an end! They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Beautiful counter punch. Well, this is the time that the trainer... And there's the bell for round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice counter punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Only catching air with that hook. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That uppercut doesn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected.
Made of stone, we're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come home.
Welcome to the wonder that is the Atlantis venue. It doesn't get any more unique. First up, we have The incomparable Arturo Gatti, fighting out of Quebec, Canada. This New Jersey fighting legend is ready to go again.
It'll be ding-ding from first off. They're off.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red.
And this one has all of those. The build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Catch and shoot. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. The right hook misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage. And there's the ball to start round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Nice counter shot. That right hook catching air. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match? Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Punch, counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? We wanted action, and they are delivering. A perfect counter shot. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. There's a counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging. Here we go to the 4th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. They exchange punches. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Missed him with that uppercut. Incredible work rate. Well done with that counter shot. And that has rocked Arturo Gatti. Almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice stop, but that won't score. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Beautiful counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. And Gotti goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
You're right, Tony. What a shot.